Hey Salceologists, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've made a video, and I don't know if you can tell with my voice, but I've had the flu for the last couple of weeks. That's why we haven't been consistent with the posting recently, so I apologize. As I'm filming this, we are currently in the first week of December. I cannot believe we are in the first week of December of this year. It feels like it was yesterday. I was in the Philippines drinking pina coladas on an island at the start of the year, and now we're just closing off another chapter. It's insane. This week is just one of those weeks where I have like 3 or 4 networking events in the one week. And I wasn't actually supposed to be in Melbourne this week. I was meant to fly to Canberra for a work trip, but that got postponed this year. That's going to be moved to next year. So there was a few events that I had lined up to attend around this time, and then it sort of got affected because of that potential work trip. But then, because now I'm not going, I can now go to all my networking events again. So here's what we have lined up for the week. So tomorrow, after I finish work, we will be having a work Christmas party. The Melbourne office teams of my division are heading to the Arbory Afloat. If you don't know what that is, actually it's not called the Arbory Afloat anymore. I think it's just called the Afloat. It's basically a really popular Melbourne bar that sort of floats on top of the Murray River. I hope that's what the river's called. Anyway, I'm very excited to go because I really love this bar. I only moved recently as well. I'm still trying to get to know people in the Melbourne office in my division who are here. So it will be a good opportunity for me to meet them, speak to them, bond with them, etc. And on Thursday after work, I am going to the Women of Colour STEM Awards event held by the STEM Sisters organisation here in Victoria. It's my first time ever attending an event this big for women in STEM in Victoria. It's basically a really formal event. It's an award ceremony night for women of colour in STEM who have been nominated for different awards, and they will announce the awards and present the awards to the winners and the nominees, and it's going to be a whole celebration. It's going to be so fun. The award ceremony event is going to be held at the National Library of Victoria. I'm not nominated for any awards. I'm not winning anything. Like, I'm telling you, the caliber of these women that are going to be in this room is just next level. Like, I'm talking like CEOs of different STEM organizations, some women who have done some amazing things in their career, and I'm just there, honestly, to just be a part of it. It's an amazing opportunity for me to network with other women in the field, especially some of the most renowned STEM women here in Victoria who are women of colour, which is very exciting. And you know, we're going to be dressing up for this event because it's a very formal event, so all my favorite things in the one event. I'm very excited. Funny story with this awards event, I only just paid for my ticket today and the event is in 2 days time. To be fair, the STEM Sisters organisation sent out notifications and invites to this event months ago, and I had every intention of going. Life just happened, and I thought I wasn't going to be in Melbourne at the time it was happening, so I just sort of decided not to go. And then I got follow-up notifications just today, and I was like, oh yeah, I can go now because I'm not going to Canberra. So then I kind of sent them an email just to double check because you guys probably don't know this about me, but I don't usually bring a +1 to any events like that involve friends or family or my career or anything like that. And I think part of the reason is because I've just gotten used to just going to events alone. I've lived in many states before alone, and I have traveled a lot alone, so I've definitely been in many situations where I've had to push myself to be comfortable and confident at walking into a room full of people and not knowing who they are and just striking up a conversation with them. So I just wanted to check with them if that was okay, because sometimes with these events, organizations book an entire table for their staff, and it's usually booked as a group, not so much an individual. But, you know, they were like, look, we'd be so happy to host you at this event. If you're coming alone, that's great. We'll just put you on a table with other women and, you know, you can network there. And I was like, sweet. I was still a bit hesitant of going because I usually like to go to these sorts of events like prepared and, you know, feeling 100% and like, you know, dressing my best, looking my best, but I haven't been feeling that recently. So what I did was I put up a question on my stories on Instagram and I just was like, do you guys think I should go to this? I'm not planned. I have nothing to wear. What's the vibes? And I can always rely on the girlies on my social media to encourage me and lead me in the right direction. 14 women voted and was like, you better go to this event. It's going to be a good opportunity. Just go. You never know who you're going to meet. I'm like, it's true. So yes, the women have spoken. I bought my ticket and we're going. Seeing as it's kind of like a networking theme this week, I thought I'd focus the vlog on that and, you know, maybe give you guys a bit of advice on how to conduct yourselves in a professional networking environment and get the most out of those, or maybe how to conquer your fear if you're a bit, you know, intimidated by those sorts of environments. They're not that bad, I think, once you get used to them and you realize what they're for and why you're there. So yeah, just keep watching and yeah. So today I came into the Melbourne office to work instead of working from home because we had our work Christmas party today. And when I finished my day, I quickly went to Southern Cross Station to go find a Secret Santa present. All the attendees of the Christmas party were doing Secret Santa exchanges, and I completely forgot to buy something. Lucky there was this lolly store at the station, and so I went and bought this massive chocolate freckle for like $16. The limit was $10, but you never want to go to these events empty-handed, especially when you don't know anyone and you're trying to meet people. To get to the venue, I took a train to Flinders Street Station, and when you walk out of the station, you will end up in South Bank. This is the Yarra River. I kept calling it the Murray River. Awkward. And here we are at the Arbory Afloat. It's a bar restaurant that sits on top of the river. I was one of the first people to attend the Christmas party, and I actually did this on purpose because usually there is someone who is already there sitting by themselves, and it's a perfect opportunity to meet people and speak to them one-on-one. I believe this is a good move when you don't know anyone, because when you arrive first, you become the center of the conversation. Whereas if you came later, people usually form groups and they're already in mid-conversation. It's harder to break through that way. And it worked. I ended up meeting so many new people who I don't regularly get to see in the office, and we formed some friendships. I got to put faces to names, and now we're lining up our days to go into the office together. So for today's event, for the Women of Colour STEM Awards, I've decided to wear this dress. It's got this lace detail at the end. I wore this to my birthday this year. I've also put up some frames and stuff as my backdrop for my YouTube channel. Got my degrees, we finally hung them. Some of my art, awards, whatever. So this is my hair at the moment. It looks so funny. I braided it last night while it was wet. I slept in it and I've still got it in. And I'm going to take it out to get that like wavy effect for the event later. It was so funny though, because I came into a team meeting looking like this. And everyone in my team was like, Angela, why do you look like you just came back from Bali? You look like one of those like eat, pray, love girls with the hair braided and the beads. I'm like, this is my pre-event hair, okay? Don't be a hater. I'm also very excited because I got notification that my cardiac earring sample, the one that has taken me 2 years to make, my first physical sample is arriving today. If we get that sample today and it looks good and it's wearable, I can wear it to the Women of Color STEM Awards event tonight. It's the first time I've ever seen this piece in person. I'm so excited that I might actually get to wear something that I created that took 2 years to make at this event. I will open it up for you guys and do like a reaction. You guys are going to get my true reaction to this piece. I'm pretty brutal when it comes to pieces coming in because I'm very particular with the way things are made for the business. So you'll see my full raw reaction. I will put the look together and show you guys if I can wear the piece. I don't know if I've shown you guys my shelf recently, but I did a massive revamp of my room and actually put up all my samples out again like I used to have it in Canberra. So now we've also got like the Celestial Bodies collection pieces there too. So these are the samples that I wear. So I actually wore this piece yesterday to my work Christmas party. It got so many compliments. Hi Mum. Oh, my package. My package is here. Mum just gave me the package. Oh my God. We need to open it. To my microphone to my hair with a bobby pin because I still can't get the wireless one to work. So let's unbox our cardiac piece for the first time. I'm opening this without makeup on just in case it looks like crap and I start bawling my eyes out because you guys don't understand. 2 years of getting rejected by jewelers and factories because they couldn't make this thing. Getting upset and frustrated because any sample that was being made was not up to standard. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? Holy crap. Can you guys see that? I hope so. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I'm so happy with this. Oh my God. I'll show you guys the other one. So this is what they look like together. Oh my God, I can't wait to wear these. Oh, okay. This is why we don't settle. Because this was the vision I had in my head for 2 years and I knew we could get it done. We just had to persevere. These are heavy. They're not heavy, but they're heavy. You can really feel that they're luxurious. It's made of sterling silver, the highest quality silver on the inside, and it is plated in 18 karat gold on the outside. I can't believe it. Every detail. The arteries, the veins, the coronary arteries, which I was worried about. These earrings are inspired by my mum. When I create the video about how I started Salceology, you guys will understand why these are related to mum. I cannot put into words how I feel right now knowing that something I created It's exactly how I envisioned it, and I get to wear it to such a special event tonight, and it was all by coincidence. Like, it was a coincidence that this happened and it arrived today, because it was meant to arrive like 2 years ago. Let's get ready. So I've already got the estrogen necklace on from Salceology, my staple. God. And then we'll wear our Aurora ring. And then I'll also put on the bracelet. 1 second. Beautiful. Now I'm thinking of putting on another necklace just for fun. Now, caduceus in gold. It's so hot today, it's like 32 degrees. Or I could just take off the estrogen and leave the caduceus on. Or have both, I don't know. No, I think I might take it off this time. But then again, it's nice to stack the jewelry. Let's have a look. I like this look. Yeah, I think we might do that. And then the earrings. And then click. Hang on, let me put the other one on. They are so beautiful, and they're not actually that heavy. All right, let's test them out. Let's see how long they last tonight. All right, let's do a quick overview of my look. I know you can't see my entire dress. I'm standing on my tippy toes. Dress is by Decuba. Very nice. Lace, satin, my favorite combinations of fabric. Jewelry is all Salceology. As you know, we've got the cardiac sample, hoop earrings, caduceus in gold, and the Aurora Borealis set. All on my website if you want to have a look, except for the cardiac earrings, of course, because it's our first sample, so it's not on the website yet. We're planning to launch this piece on Valentine's Day, so it will be up on the website soon, so customers can pre-order it and get it before February 14, 2025. So watch out for this space. Make sure you're a VIP email list subscriber. All the details is below in my description. So I'll let you guys know. Oh, and follow us on our socials too. You'll know when all of this stuff is happening. YSL Libre, thank you Yasmin. I'm running out of perfume. I ran out of Chanel and I haven't been able to buy any since, so we're doing YSL. Smelling very expensive, yes. I chose this bag, gold hardware, goes like with the dress with the black. It's very nice. So we just need some black shoes and then we're good. All right, let's go to the shop quickly and get some shoes and let's go to the event. We needed to get out of the house quickly because Mum is cooking with fish sauce today and I didn't want to smell like fish sauce at this event. The Women of Color in STEM Awards celebrate trailblazing women who ignite innovation, drive change, and break barriers, lighting the way for future generations. Women of color face a unique combination of racial and gender biases that create significant barriers to their success. These obstacles can hinder their advancement, reduce their visibility in their fields, and perpetuate underrepresentation in critical, technical, and scientific roles. Against all odds, the women in this room have overcome these barriers with resilience, have pioneered their industry, and are being celebrated tonight. Awards were presented for environment, engineering, health, research, mathematics, tech, data science, mentorship, leadership, and innovation. Each guest received gifts from the Consulate of Thailand and a badge that said, "Women belong in the lab, not in the kitchen." Let's see if I got fined. Did I? Oh my god, we got lucky. No fine. So we just finished the event. I'm sitting in my car right now, ready to drive back home. That event was amazing. Like, it was just such a good event. I'm so glad I went. I'm so glad the Instagram girlies pushed me to go. When I walked into that room, I was late, so everyone was already seated. It was probably one of the most intimidating moments I've had in a while, because I was walking into a room full of about 100 something people, and I didn't know any of these people, like, at all. I didn't know who they were. They didn't know who I was. So I basically just sat on a table and just started talking to whoever was on that table. So intimidating because of the caliber of women that were in there. They were all women of color from a diverse variety of backgrounds and cultures. All of these women in this room were incredibly accomplished in their fields, in a whole variety of areas in STEM, including, you know, mathematics, engineering, technology, sciences, healthcare. Unbelievable. It's so funny because when I walk into a room full of men, like professional men in a professional environment, they don't actually intimidate me as much as the women do. And walking into a room full of accomplished, smart, like amazing women who are doing such amazing things for women of color and, you know, pioneering the industry and changing the culture of STEM to be more inclusive and diverse. Oh man, like I was sweating. I thought that these women were just kind of like Victoria's best in STEM, but it turns out that the award ceremony was a national one. So we had winners and nominees from a variety of states and territories as well. And I was sitting on a table with some women, and I remember turning around to one of the women. I was like, "What do you do?" And she's like, "Oh, I own a software company." I'm like, "Oh yeah? Just like a company?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's just a small company of like 200 people. I'm like, "Oh yeah?" Casually. You know, there's this really famous saying that kind of replays in my head every time I push myself to attend events and things out of my comfort zone. And the saying says something like, if you are the smartest person in the room, or the wealthiest person in the room, or whatever most successful person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. And that basically is referring to the fact that we always need to push ourselves to be around people who are doing better than us, so that we are constantly growing, developing, learning from other people, challenging ourselves, not staying in our comfort zone, and learning from other people and their successes. It's a different feeling when you're in a room full of people who are doing better than you, and I love it. Like, in saying that though, I don't ever want people to think that I think I'm better than people and I think I'm the smartest person in the room or the most successful. I do not think that about myself at all. Like, people are successful in so many different ways, and people have so much value to add other than just their career, their money, their status, whatever. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that for our growth as women, for our growth as humans, for our growth spiritually, it's just always important to challenge ourselves, change up the people who are in a room with us, learn from diversity, learn from people with different perspectives. It just helps us grow and become better people. One thing I also noticed at this event was a lot of the women and the guests already knew each other. So the organization must have already built a very strong foundation of community already. Everyone knows each other. The owner and the founder of it seem to know most people in the room. I was like, I want to be a part of this. Like, this is something that I really want to be a part of and I really want to belong to. I was really proud of myself though, because my prerogative for the night was to give away at least one of my new business cards. I don't think I've shown you guys my business cards yet, have I? I'll show you guys when it's like daylight, just to network with people, and I managed to give 2 of them away, and the women on my table added us on Instagram, and I don't know, they were complimenting us on our jewelry as well. And also my main prerogative as well was to go up to the founder of the STEM Sisters organization to introduce myself and also to say thank you for having me. I already acknowledged that when I walked into the room of this event that I knew I was going to be a bit of an outsider. When you are the underdog of a particular situation, you just sort of kind of show your face and introduce yourself to people as much as you can. But, no one knows you yet. So it's okay. You just show your face, you do what you have to do, and then you keep attending these events. Eventually, you're going to see the same people again and build your networks and all these things. Enough chatting. We have work tomorrow at 9 a.m. So let's go drive back home. Okay, back at home. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my earrings. They are so light, so secure, and so beautiful. I had no issues with these coming off or even feeling like they're coming off, and I was so shocked at how light they were. We know that I was worried about the weight of them, but I can't feel them, and they're just stunning. All right, we're removing the makeup off and we're going to bed because we have a 9 a.m. start tomorrow and it's 11:30 at night. I thought I'd show you guys what my business cards look like now because we got a shipment in last week. So these cards are my new business cards. I ordered about 100 of them and my manufacturer gave me an extra 50, which was so nice, for free. It's got the same texture as my thank you cards, and I designed these, by the way. So they're my designs. Everything from the shape and the way it looks is how I designed it myself to elevate the brand a bit, because next year, I kind of want to keep putting myself out there business-wise and networking with people in the business sectors. It's got my details on there, my contact details, and I'm hiding my phone number right now, and a QR code in the middle, which will take people straight to the website. If you can see up the top here in white, I've also got that I'm the owner and founder of Salceology, but I also have my qualifications there. I was so unsure whether to put my qualifications on my business card. And I was like thinking about this for ages because I was like, does that look too pompous and up myself? But I'm like, a business card is literally a business card. It's something that you give to someone to sell yourself and the business in one card. And what they do with this information is up to them. But I thought it was a good idea to put my qualifications on there, seeing as my brand is a science brand. It's a brand for women in STEM. Sometimes the only way you can communicate is just by giving this to someone. And it should have everything on there to give them the information they need to say, oh yeah, I'll give them a call. Oh yeah, I'll visit their website. Oh yeah, I'll collaborate with them. I designed this QR code as well. It's one of those dynamic ones. If like we decide to change like what it's being linked to. So right now it's being linked straight to the website so people can see it. And I decide, no, I don't want it to link to straight to the website. I want to link it to a separate page. We can do that. It's got our little logo right in the middle. Cute. So yeah, I've got like a few of these in my bag, a few of these in my car. I take them with me wherever I go because you never know who you're going to meet.